Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain, and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 193 of our trek, and yesterday we hiked the Ink It Trail, where we learned how to ink it when you think it. Today we're going to collect the dots on our trail so that we can connect the dots as we move forward on our trek of life. If you miss any of the days of the Wisdom Trek episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com and listen to them and read the daily journals. We are recording our podcast from our studios at Home 2 in Charlotte, North Carolina. As I got up this morning at 5:30, as I usually do, I was really tired after a couple nights of sleep that were way too short and a very busy workday yesterday. I was dragging a bit, not real enthused about the fast run I had planned on the treadmill. But I did push through and started on the first of the 2 5K maps that were on my list on my pre-programmed runs. As a side note, having Google Maps built into the treadmill through a wireless internet connection is a really neat concept. But I went ahead and set out on a fast pace. The front room where the treadmill was located at Home 2 faces the east, and as I looked out the window, I saw a sliver of the moon, and to the right of it was the bright and morning star. It was a beautiful picture. Now yes, I do realize that the star was actually the planet of Venus, but seeing this was encouraging as I thought about how Christ is referred to as the morning star in 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 19, which reads, "Because of that experience, we have a greater confidence in the message proclaimed by the prophets. You must pay close attention to what they wrote, for their words are like the lamp shining in a dark place, until the day dawns and Christ, the morning star, shines into your hearts." Just seeing that and thinking about this verse certainly made running the remainder of the 10K easier and more enjoyable. I want to encourage you to look for those special moments that are part of each of our days. Those moments are happening all around us, so make it a habit to collect them and see how they connect into our lives. On today's trek, we do want to make it a habit of collecting the dots in our lives so that we can connect them to see how God is working through us each day. It is then we will achieve a true success and live the rich and satisfying life that we should. We will call our trek today, Connecting the Dots. In 2011, Steve Jobs, founder of Apple Computer and Pixar, gave a commencement address to the graduating class at Stanford University. He talked about creating passion, life and death, and then connecting the dots. The dots were events in his life, many challenging and many positive, which led him to many successes. He shared with his audience that being fired from Apple Computer, the computer company that he founded, that he was able to step back and develop the idea for Pixar Animation Studios. By achieving the great success at Pixar, he was eventually asked to come back and lead Apple Computer. This eventually led him to spearheading and launching one of the most revolutionary products of the 21st century, which included the iPod first, and then the iPhone and iPad. He felt that he would never have achieved his success without the failures and setbacks that he had. He was able to connect the dots to see how they all added up. So I ask you, have you or are you connecting your dots? Here are 5 reasons why taking the time to connect the dots will give you a roadmap for success in your life. The first one is, all dots are good. Many times we face challenges in our life that, when we are in the middle of those challenges, are very difficult, and we may look and feel like failures. This is because we are focused on the imagined downsides of the challenges, and we lose focus on the good that can come out of those situations. Even in difficult times, always be looking for something that you can learn from them. A lesson learned is never negative if we apply it and learn to improve ourselves. So remember that all dots are good. It's the way that we look at them, whether they show us a better way or that they're just black dots in our life with no discernible purpose. The point number 2, be willing to go to the next dot. Due to past negative experiences, many times we avoid new challenges because we want to feel safe. How many times have you heard one of the following? Well, I'm never dating again because of my past experiences with, or I don't want to take on that new project because it's too high profile or I might fail. Or, I don't want that promotion because of what happened the last time. Now, if we learn from our past experiences of life, it will make us even better prepared for all new opportunities. On our trek of life, if we want to dig for the nuggets of wisdom as if they were pure gold, then we have to dig through a whole lot of mud to find them. In other words, we all need to experience the dirt under our fingernails and the sweat rolling down our face and back in life to know and appreciate the real opportunities that will help us daily to be creating our living legacy. The third point is accelerate the dots in your life. Now, it's easy to trudge along in life making very little progress, but that is not what we're destined for. You can speed the amount of success by continuously learning. Continuously work on improving yourself in every area of your life. Focus on certain areas, and as you start to master those, then move on to other areas of your life. When you practice what the Japanese refer to as kaizen, which is the process of continuous improvement, then you will be prepared to open the windows of opportunity as they come to you. One of the best ways to learn is by volunteering or being an apprentice to a skilled master. Now, this may not provide immediate monetary gain, but the skills learned will be invaluable. As you learn, you are collecting and then connecting the dots in your life that will accelerate your progress. Point number 4, collect multiple dots with wisdom. There are no real shortcuts in life, but we can speed the process of dot collections and connections through gaining wisdom. It is my hope that by listening and learning from the Wisdom Trek episodes, that this will help you speed your progress also. Now, we've all heard about the people who have instant success and then lose it all almost as fast. This happens when the people never acquire the wisdom needed to maintain their success. Take the time necessary to learn from your events of life, but keep in mind this saying: smart people learn from their mistakes, but truly wise people learn from other people's mistakes. And the 5th point is, go forward and connect the dots. Take time to plan your future events and goals based on your past events. Analyze the positive outcomes of those events and use them to plan for your future. That's the secret of true success. So go forward, motivate yourself, connect the dots, then you will realize your roadmap to success. On our trek today, we collected the dots and then connected the dots for success. Keep in mind that the quickest way to gain additional wisdom needed to speed the process can be found in God's Word in verses like Psalms 119:105. Your lamp is a guide to my feet and a light for my path. And as you continue each day collecting and connecting your dots, please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends and encourage them to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, where we will explore more ways of gaining wisdom. That will finish our podcast for today. Remember to listen to your daily dose of wisdom each day at wisdom-trek.com, or you can subscribe at iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, or any of the many social media platforms. And I would encourage you to please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person as you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. If you'd like to be added to our weekly email updates and special publications from Wisdom Trek, just text the word WISDOM to 44222 on your phone, and you'll receive a message asking you for your email address. It's very quick and easy to do, and the emails that we send out are very limited. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, you are my friend, as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.